Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with a new video and it's gonna be my very first ever Will I Buy It. Okay, my cat is just out of control already, so I apologize for that. My dog's here, so we are here for my first Will I Buy It ever. I've been watching these videos religiously for a really long time. I'm like an OG Samantha March fan, and when she started like the Will I Buy It series, I just fell in love. And I really find that I'm more educated, and also as well, like I really think through purchases now before buying things. So I was like, you know what? I want to join in the fun because who doesn't like talking about makeup? Like, it's one of my favorite things to talk about. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna do a Will I Buy It video. So just to see how it kind of goes on my channel, and if this is something that people are going to like. So I'm just gonna bring up the Trend Mood site and we're gonna talk about some new makeup. So the first thing I want to talk about is the new Violet Voss palette, and it is called the Forget Me Not palette. So this palette is, I've never tried Violet Voss formulas, so it's one of those brands that weirdly enough I haven't tried. Like, I feel like I've kept up with the brand, I know about their releases, but I've just actually never tried anything, even though they're in Sephora. So this palette is a 10 pan palette consisting of mattes, foils, and metallics and satin sheens. So it is going to be $18 American and definitely more Canadian. This palette's really pretty. Like, I really think it's nice how they're doing blue. Like, it kind of gives me like Frozen vibes, to be honest. Is it going to be a palette that I need? No. I do like colorful shadows. Like, you can see I have pink on my eyes today, but I'm not really into blues. Like, and I'm not even wearing a lot of makeup nowadays. So while it's a pretty palette, I am going to have to pass because it's just not everyday wearable colors. And even with the holidays coming up, in case I do wear makeup, I'm not going to go for blue eyeshadow looks. So I'm going to be passing on this palette. So the next thing that I want to talk about is a collection that when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I need everything. So it would be the Kylie Cosmetics Grinch collection. So I know Kylie Cosmetics is one of those brands where people really love it or really hate it. I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, I totally, like, the hype was real. Like, I wanted everything from Kylie Cosmetics. I didn't actually get any lip kits because they used to sell out, like, and they probably still do. Um, but the only products I have is I did get the Cocoa collection, and I have to admit, they're one of my top liquid lipstick formulas. And I also got one of her matte lipsticks. She had like free shipping, and I think I got like a lipstick that was on sale. And it's actually one of my like favorite lipsticks to wear during the fall holiday season. So I haven't tried any of like her eyeshadows or complexion products, but I have to admit, like, she does do a really good lip product. So this Grinch collection, when I saw it, I was like, okay, I need it. I really like the palette because it does have some pops of green, but also it does have some neutrals. And those are the colors that I'm going to wear. I know more people were like, I wish it had, more greens or, more bright colors. It's very predictable, but for someone like me, this is what I want in a palette. So the palette really caught my eye. The shadow sticks, that really caught my eye. I think they're really nice. It looks like they swatched pretty good. Um, I'm just looking here. So in terms of the shadow stick set, you are going to get 4 of them for $24, and that palette is $40. The lipstick set is pretty, but I think I could pass on that because a lot of them are just neutrals, and I think I could probably dupe them in my current collection. But that set is $60, so it's about $10 a lipstick, which isn't that bad, but still. And the matte lipstick set, so that's gonna be, or the matte lipstick lip kit is $29. The red was pretty, but I think, I don't need that. I don't wear red lipstick that much. The lip glosses, you get 2 of them. They're $16 each. I could pass on those too. I have lots of gold lip glosses. The Olive liquid liner pen, I don't need that either, and that's actually $18. The eye glazes actually really caught my attention too. I think the green one was really pretty and the gold one as well. So they are $20 each. So kind of tempting. I do think they're really pretty. And then there's the Littlest of the Who's highlighter. I probably have a shade. I have lots of highlighters, so I probably have a shade that I could dupe. So that didn't really, I would have liked to have seen it maybe a little bit more golden. And the Max the Reindeer blush, it didn't really do anything for me. If you want everything, so the complete holiday collection bundle, it's $265. If you want her holiday favorites bundle, that's $135, and the signed Grinch PR box is $375. So Kylie's definitely gonna get some coin. Like, I wonder what she had to do to get that collection, because it would have been really expensive, I think, to have the Grinch. Like, it's trademarked, and anyway, Kris Jenner works in interesting ways, and she's a powerhouse, so no question why. So definitely some things I really was interested in, and then some things that I wasn't really interested in. But if somebody gave me the entire collection, I would be overjoyed. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the Morphe and Lisa Frank collection. So when I was a child, I loved everything Lisa Frank, like those bright colors, the animals. It was just like the epitome of girly, and I loved Lisa Frank. Like, I found her stuff wasn't available in Canada, but my family went to the US a lot, so every time I was in the US, I would pick up like a file folder of Lisa Frank, or like stickers or pencils, or like I would want a shirt. So this is definitely a nostalgic collection, but is it something that I want? I don't think so. So the collection actually has the eyeshadow palette, which is called the 35B by Lisa Frank Artistry Palette. And it does come with 3 collectible covers, or you can pick. And that palette's $30. Well, there's lots of like really pretty Lisa Franky colors. It's not something that I'm gonna wear or something I'm gonna use. I'm not a huge Morphe fan. Like, I think out of most affordable brands, I would have the least amount of products from Morphe. So I don't need that palette. I think it is really cute though. Like, I do like the fact that the mirror is in the shape of a heart. So I think that's super cute, but I don't need that. It also comes as well with a 5-piece beauty sponge set and case. I think the sponges are really cute. It's $19, but I'm not going to need that either. And then there is a colorful brush set for $32. And I don't think I need that either, because I have so many brushes, and yeah, I don't need that. So, well, this collection takes me back to my preteen days before things were crazy with pandemics, dating mishaps. I don't need this collection. Sorry for that rant, but I was just thinking back to like platform shoes and Lisa Frank and like Spice Girl gum. That was when life was really good. So the next set of products I'm going to talk about is from House of Labs. So this is the Lady Gaga brand, and she has released her holiday collection. So she's coming out with some quads, and I find like quads are really the thing right now. Like, I think about the Viseart ones, which are new, the Charlotte Tilbury quads. Like, everybody really seems to be on a quad kick right now, which I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of quads. Like, I like a larger palette, but these are called the 4-way shadow palettes, and each palette is going to have 4 blendable finishes and colors, and they're $24 each. And she did come out with 9 of them, and just looking at these pictures firsthand, like, I don't need these. Like, I think if anything, I would get the e.l.f. ones. Like, they kind of remind me of that. So why would I pay $24 when I could pay $4 and get an e.l.f. one? I'm not gonna buy these. I haven't tried House Labs. Like, I'm a huge Lady Gaga fan, but there's been nothing about that brand that has made me want to purchase anything. So I'm gonna be passing on these quads. I'm not gonna pay that amount of money for them, and I haven't heard great things about their formula. Like, I don't know, maybe this is their first eyeshadow palette, but it's not for me. It's good they're on Amazon. I guess it's going to be great, you know, if you're looking to shop online and buy gifts online, but not for me. So the next thing I want to talk about, and this has been like in my cart and I've almost pressed the button and I think I really need to get this, is the Huda Beauty Gold Obsessions palette. So this palette is to celebrate their 5th anniversary and it is an exclusive with Cult Beauty. So Cult Beauty is a UK site. I'm in Canada and they do a free shipping right now on Huda Beauty products, so it's making it even more tempting. And I really want this palette because, as you can tell, I love pink. I'm wearing my pink sweater, my pink earrings, my makeup's really pinky today, and then it's gold too. So like pink and gold is like, it would go perfectly with these earrings I have. So I really want to get this palette because I think it's gorgeous. You do get these 9 shadows. I've watched some videos on it. They look really, like the shimmers look really like pretty and like rose goldy as well. So not just gold, pure, you know, gold colors, but there's a rose gold finish too. So I really want this palette. It is £27. But if you're not in the EU, you actually get that VAT taken off. So for me, it would be £22.50, which is equivalent to like $39, which actually isn't too bad, and free shipping. The cover of this is really gorgeous too. It's like a gold marbly print. So I really want to get this palette. Like, don't be surprised if you see a video coming up soon about this palette because I think I really want to treat myself. I wish it was coming to Sephora, but it is helping that Cult Beauty does have free shipping. So yeah, I think Huda, you got me with this one. So the next product is another one that I really want. And I'm on like a high-end, kind of more expensive makeup kick right now. I'm usually like a drugstore girl, but Charlotte Tilbury is coming out with the Tinted Love. So these are cheek and lip tints, and they're actually an exclusive. I believe you can only buy them this week, and then I think they're going to come out later this year. So they're almost like testing it, seeing how it goes, and then they're going to have a later release. So there's actually five colors. So they are $34 American, and I do know the Canadian price because this has also been something I've been playing with. So it's $39 Canadian, and there's colors in, like, the colors range from nudes to reds to berries to like that mauvey color. So they look really gorgeous. Like, I think they would be a really nice natural lip for kind of what I'm doing right now. So like working or, you know, chilling at home. So I don't know how great they would be with a mask, but I really want to try like them as a lip tint as well. So the colors that have caught my eye are Santa Euphoria, which is kind of like the nude, and then the Bohemian Kiss, which is kind of like that mauvey dusty rose color. So I really want these. I don't have a whole lot of Charlotte Tilbury products. Like, I have her foundation and one of her like Pillow Talk lip colors, but that's it. But I really want these lip tints, and I wouldn't be surprised actually if you saw some sort of video about those because I really want them. So I'm just going to see if there's anything else that I will talk about. I guess the last thing that I will talk about is there is a new brand from the owner of NYX. So Jason Wu, he is one of the founders of NYX, and he's now branching out and doing his own line. And so we got like a sneak peek a few weeks ago about he was going to have his new line, but we didn't know what was going to be in this line. So he's actually going to do a first launch that's going to have an eye product, a lip product, a cheek product, and a brow product. So he's going to have the Brows Before Boys multi-use powder for brows and hairline. Love the title because it's so true. It looks interesting. I like how he's actually branding it as for your brows, but also your hairline as well, because I think all of us have, well, at least most people I know have like a bald little spot that, you know, you just need to fill in. I always use like eyeshadow when I do, but I really like the idea that this is like a stick that I can do that. And I think, you know, some of my family members would like it too. So I think that's an interesting and innovative way to market that. And for $14, that's, you know, kind of the average price for a drugstore brow pencil. They also have as well the Celestial Lust Highly Pigmented Cream Shadows. So that looks pretty too. I don't know. I probably wouldn't buy those, to be honest, but I'm not huge into like cream shadows, but they're going to be $12 each. There's the Jason the Freckled Boy Faux Freckles. I'm not going to use those. I'm not into like freckles. They don't look good on me, so if I'm going to do like freckles, I'll just use a Snapchat filter. But there's that. There's the Goodnight Mr. Woo Lip Mask, and I do love lip masks, but I have the Laneige one. I just ordered the new one from Shop Miss A, so I'm good on the lip mask front for now, but that's going to be $15. They do have the Hot Fluff lipsticks, so lots of different nudes. I do love me a nude lipstick, but I don't even know, you know, if I'm going to be able to find this in Canada. It says it's launching on January 17th on their website, Target, and in stores. So it's probably going to be not cheap shipping to Canada. So, you know, I don't need that. And I find for $12 for a nude lipstick, it's kind of normal. And then they have the Frida Brow Eyebrow Mascaras with dual-sided short and long brushes. I don't mind that. Like, I don't mind, like, brow pencil or, like a brow tint, but I'm not, you know, that's not something I'm going to be looking at. There's a Mr. Woo face mist. I'm good on setting sprays. I don't need any. And then there's extra pout lip glosses with lip plumper for $12. I won't need that either. The Stay in Line lip liner pencils for $10. I think that's kind of pricey for a lip liner, to be honest. And then they have a Ready Set matte setting powder and some Hot Fluff lipsticks that can be used as kind of a face stick. So I don't think anything in this line really excites me. I think the palette's pretty, but it looks like, you know, other palettes that have came out before. I do like the packaging. I do think that it's very sleek, very nice looking, but I don't need it. And like I said, I don't know how accessible this is going to be in Canada, but I do actually think this line will suit me better than NYX now. I find NYX is very, and I talked about this in my drugstore makeup tag, that I find NYX is like more of an artistry brand now, and that's the way they're going. They don't do a lot of neutrals. Like the Can't Stop Won't Stop line was probably like the last launch that I was really interested in and fit my makeup taste. So I think this Jason Woo line is going to be more aligned with my personal preferences as opposed to NYX. So I think, you know, if that is what he's going to do, then that's kind of interesting. So I will talk about one more launch. So I guess the last thing that I will talk about is the Beauty Kristi collection. So I know this has been like breaking the internet. People are really excited about this collection. It did come out last week, and of course it's sold out, and I bet ColourPop's gonna have a restock. So this collection, and I feel kind of like old news talking about it, but it has the palette, and that is $20. It has some Super Shock shadows. It has cream gel liners and some luxe glosses. So I will admit, I have never watched a Beauty Kristi video. I know I'm probably like the only person, but I just find like we don't have like similar skin tones, and we kind of have like different, I feel like we have different like makeup opinions and, you know, what we like. So I've never actually gravitated to her channel. Like, I think she did a great job with the Pure collection, and, you know, she definitely has a huge fan base. So that's really awesome that ColourPop did collaborate with her. But yeah, I don't feel gravitated towards this launch because I've just never watched any of her videos. I think the palette's really pretty, but I think like there's only one half that gravitates to me, so that's like the half with like the yellows and the greens. The rest are colors I think I could find in palettes already in my collection, so I'm not going to, on the restock, I'm not going to try to get that. Super Shock shadows, say that like 5 times quickly. They're not really my thing. I find that they dry up and they're just, I don't like singles. Like I just find them, I forget about them, and yeah, if you don't tighten them, they'll dry out. They're not really my thing. I do have some in my collection, but I never reach for them. The cream gel liners, like they look pretty, but I don't use a lot of colorful liners. I'm like a black liner girl, so that doesn't really gravitate towards me. And then the glosses do look really pretty. I haven't tried the Luxe Gloss formula yet, but they do look really pretty. But I'm not going to be getting anything in this collection because, you know, it's really pretty, but I'm not a raw Beauty Kristi fan. I'd rather her, like, big fans actually get that collection instead of me being like, oh, it's a new collection, I'll get it. I'd rather her fans have that, and a lot of it's just not calling to me. So that was my first Will I Buy It video. Let me know if you enjoyed this video and if I should do more. Like, I just wanted to try this out because I love talking about makeup, and I would love to hear your thoughts down below. A lot of these have been like tempting me, so I find I need to kind of talk myself out of it, especially at these Black Friday sales coming. You know, brands always release new products, so it's gonna be a crazy time. It's like, take my credit card, but yeah. So please let me know down below what your thoughts are on some of these releases. Let me know if you like these types of videos. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not subscribing, don't forget to hit the button down below. I thank you so much for all your love and support, and I hope you have a great day.